Everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to King Arthur Legends Rise. Before we get into it today, I just wanted to say thank you. We hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel, which is really cool. And we also passed 200 supporters in the content creator program, which bumps me up to the gold tier. I think right now I'm actually the number 7 most supported creator in there, which is insane. That is so cool. So I appreciate you guys very much for subscribing to the channel and clicking the link to support me. That's really cool. I really do appreciate it. And let's keep it going, man. Let's keep the grind going. Today, I figured what we would do is just a little bit of catch up. We've been doing these kind of catch up on the account videos periodically, and I reckon we'll hit a 10 pop. We've got a 10 pop of special summons here, so I reckon we'll do that too. What have we been doing? We've been working on a lot. We've been making pretty good progress. So the big thing is we have a pretty reliable Pin V10 team that really doesn't take that long. It's about a minute and a half per run, and it's a very free to play and reliable team. So I'm probably going to do a video on this team right after I finish recording this video, so I can get this up for you guys. We'll talk about the gear and the setup and all that stuff. But yeah, it's been pretty reliable. It's a solid squad. I have a Gorgos 9 team, sort of, but it's not reliable yet. I have sort of pivoted off of developing the champions on this team to work on some other things. So I think as I continue to get purple stars in them and improve their gear a little bit, I reckon we'll bump our way up into stage 10 pretty soon here as well. Frozen Plains, we have a stage 8 clear, kind of similar to my Gorgos 8 clear. It's not very reliable, but it's there. Was it Gorgos 8 or Gorgos 9? Gorgos 9, sorry. Our Gorgos 9 clear and our Frozen Plains 8 team are kind of similar in that they'll do it if I give them enough tries, but it's not very reliable yet. Again, I think once I just continue to develop them, we'll be fine. We're still farming stage 6 on Cat. I have not tried to bump up, but I mean, maybe we could. Maybe we could bump up now. Maybe it's worth trying to progress in there again. Forbidden Dungeon, I think I could probably get a little bit further. I think today at reset, I'm going to start trying to push again. I kind of just put this on the back burner for a while and have just been auto farming stage 55 every day. So I think perhaps at reset, we'll see if we can't make some more progress, because we've developed quite a bit since then. Favor Dungeon, we've made pretty good progress. We can farm stage 9 in Stag, which has been helpful, very helpful. Snake, we can farm stage 8. Like, we're getting pretty deep into the favor dungeons in most of them. I think Crow, I'm still kind of low. Yeah, Wolf, I'm still kind of low. And then Steed, we're very low. We don't have many Steed champs developed at all. Sealed Temple, farming stage 5 in Master of Death, and stage 4 in Master of the Apocalypse. They are pretty tough dungeons. So that's where we're at in the restricted area. Made a little bit more campaign progress. We're on the boss in Hell Chapter 2. Very close. We were very close to beating it, but it is a long fight for me, the way we were doing it. So I haven't tried it again. Maybe the few developments I've made, we can finish it off now. In adventure mode, if you can see that behind me, that's 95%. We're done with everything through chapter 5, and then 6, 7, and 8. It's just a matter of a couple of chests that need developing, and then in chapter 8. It's the final boss, which is the Ain fight, and it's a tough one. It's a tough fight, so we haven't beaten that yet. That's it for the content we've been pushing. Let's talk about our champ development. We finally got... Oh, wow, Morgan is stronger than Kay now? How about that? We have Kay at 6 purple stars now. She's our first champion to be, like, fully developed. She's fully max level, fully max purple stars, fully leveled up, relic, and we just got to get a few more purple stars on that. But she's very close to being my first fully maxed out champ. We're also skilling her up as we're able. Morgan, I've also leaned into pretty heavily, and she's coming along. Pretty much just been working on Kay, Morgan, Akalon, and continuing to invest in Tristan. And then when I've got a little left over, we'll throw it into Clementine to keep her stats coming up. She's almost at 30,000 HP now, which is pretty nice. And we've started skilling up her relic a little bit as well to increase her heals, and she's solid, man. Still my favorite. Still my favorite healer. Trying to get Ain going. I put her in a vigor set. I can't remember if we talked about this yet. Hey, guys. Be nice. Talking in a... Put her in a vigor set and trying to get her up and rolling. I think she's very good, but I think for me to really feel the shine, I need to get her to Chivalry 3. I think that's really where she needs to be. So, that's something we're working on. Now, Bedivere is someone that we've invested in pretty heavily, and man, he's nasty. He's hitting really hard. We're doing some really cool stuff with him. I don't know that he's really pushed me through a dungeon. I don't think he's changed much for me in the dungeons, but in the story, he's been a big part of our success. We're climbing arena a little bit faster, and I imagine in Forbidden Dungeon he's going to be pretty helpful. Opening up, man, I keep doing that. I really hate that. It really feels like when you're like in here that this back arrow should just take you back to their main screen. But this A2, opening up with it, with the extra hits and stuff, it's nice. He does some pretty good damage. I've still got to max his relic and get some purple stars in him. I have no purple stars in him. He's got a long way to be developed, but yeah, he's coming along. Would like to get him in a damage set, but I just don't have it. I mean, I technically have it, but I don't want to lose the attack percentage. We tried to craft him some, and it just wasn't gonna happen. So anyway, that's pretty much it as far as champs we've been developing. Yeah, no one new has been built or anything yet. So how close am I to being able to advance to someone else? Oh, I can advance another legendary. Interesting. We'll have to think about who we want that to be, because I'm also pretty interested in... I don't know why this guy's so far down. Him. I'm also interested in him. But I'm kind of at the point right at the moment where it's like I want to make sure I build someone that's going to help me do something I can't do right now. And not someone just for fun and testing, you know what I mean? So that's, I think, about the gist of it. We sort of backed off the event a little bit. We grabbed the legendary, and then I've grabbed like some of the legendary tomes. I've just sort of been picking and choosing what I want out of here. I think I grabbed the special summons as well, but I've sort of backed off the event because I decided I was more interested in progression than getting Guinevere's other relics and stuff. I'm happy with her win relic, and if we pull any of her other ones, great. But I'm fine with with her win relic at the moment. So that's it. That's what we've been doing. Got the castle up to 12. Couple more things to do. Fortress of Arcellus 20. Oh yeah, okay. I haven't tried to push these dungeons in a while. Actually, I think we did actually make a little bit of progress in here. Yeah, we can farm stage 8 now. And actually, Bedivere's on this team, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's on this team. So we can do this now. That is one thing he did for us in here. I have not tried to push this dungeon in a minute. And I haven't been in here in forever. Sure, I'm sure we could make some progress in here now. So maybe it's worth jumping back in here too. But yeah, that's it. That's the catch up. So let's do this 10 pop real quick, and then I mean, I guess we'll just do the 11. We'll do the extra one after. Oh, let's see. No gold straight out of the gate. Turn gold, turn gold. Damn it. Only one rare too. Painful. It's a rosier though. I'll take that. All right. One more. This one. Turn gold. Turn gold this time. Ooh, not even a rare. Okay, well, look. I mean, look. We've been very lucky. They can't all be bangers, all right? Can we? We can. Just gives you a little more attack, which isn't a huge deal, but fine. One cool thing I realized fairly recently, I can't remember if I've mentioned this in a video or not. We are 1, 2, 3, 4 aside from him, which we'll get him soon from the arena shop. We've almost collected every single champion in this game, which in my 10 years of playing these games, I don't think I've ever accomplished, whether I was free to play or not, but certainly not free to play. So hopefully we can get a couple of really lucky summons before they start adding champs to the game. And we can actually have a complete roster in a gacha game. That's a very rare thing to have happen, I think. But that's pretty much it. That's the catch up on the account. From here, what we're kind of working on is, I think, trying to push mostly Gorgos. I need to get my Gorgos stuff sorted, and I really just think it's a matter of my Anguish and Rosier having more effect accuracy. Having trouble, like, she's got 33%, and he's got 47%, and I still watch them get resisted a lot. It also kind of sucks that it's such a coin flip right now, 50% chance. Be really cool if I could skill him up and get this chill rate, but that's a long way to go for that skill, that chill rate. And I don't have, I mean, I've got some books, but again, we still have to get really lucky. And if I'm not mistaken, the number that's required starts to go up. So I might try. Maybe I'll just dump a bunch of books into him today and see if I can get him up to 75%, because that would be quite the difference maker. Get them tankier, get their effect accuracy up, which perhaps could happen with more purple stars. So maybe I'll jump in and try to farm some steed. Maybe I'll see if I can't develop my Anguish a bit further, because I think the next thing we need to do is settle Gorgos 10. We need to have a Gorgos 10 farm. So we'll do that. And then as far as who we're going to build next, I don't really know. I don't really know yet. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to feel it out and see how it goes. So anyway, I reckon that will do it. That's our catch up for the week. I'll be back soon with the Pinvid 10 video, and then hopefully sometime in the nearest future we'll be back with a Gorgos 10 video that's reasonably obtainable. So that's it. Again, I appreciate you guys for 10K and all the support all around. I hope you guys have a good one. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.